on free death. Many die too late, and a few die too early. The doctrine still sounds strange. Die at the right time. Die at the right time. Thus teaches Zarathustra. Of course, how could those who never live at the right time die at the right time? Would that they had never been born. Thus I counsel the superfluous. But even the superfluous still make a fuss about their dying. And even the hollowest nut still wants to be cracked. Everybody considers dying important, but as yet death is no festival. As yet men have not learned how one hallows the most beautiful festivals. I show you the death that consummates, a spur and a promise to the survivors. He that consummates his life dies his death victoriously, surrounded by those who hope and promise. Thus should one learn to die, and there should be no festival where one dying thus does not hallow the oaths of the living. To die thus is best. Second to this, however, is to die fighting, and to squander a great soul. But equally hateful to the fighter and the victor is your grinning death, which creeps up like a thief and yet comes as the master. My death I praise to you, the free death which comes to me because I want it. And when shall I want it? He who has a goal and an heir will want death at the right time for his goal and heir. And from reverence for his goal and heir, he will hang no more dry wreaths in the sanctuary of life. Verily, I do not want to be like the rope makers. They drag out their threads and always walk backwards. Some become too old even for their truths and victories. A toothless mouth no longer has the right to every truth. And everybody who wants fame must take leave of honor betimes and practice the difficult art of leaving at the right time. One must cease letting oneself be eaten when one tastes best. That is known to those who want to be loved long. There are sour apples, to be sure, whose lot requires they wait till the last day of autumn, and they become ripe, yellow, and wrinkled all at once. In some, the heart grows old first. In others, the spirit. And some are old in their youth, but late youth preserves long youth. For some, life turns out badly. A poisonous worm eats its way to their heart. Let them see to it that their dying turns out that much better. Some never become sweet. They rot already in the summer. It is cowardice that keeps them on their branch. All too many live, and all too long. They hang on their branches. Would that a storm came to shake all this worm-eaten rock from the tree. Would that there came preachers of quick death. I would like them as the true storms and shakers of the tree of life. But I hear only slow death preached and patience with everything earthly. Alas, do you preach patience with the earthly? It is the earthly that has too much patience with you, blasphemers. Verily, that Hebrew died too early, whom the preachers of slow death honor, and for many it has become a calamity that he died too early. As yet he knew only tears and the melancholy of the Hebrew, and hatred of the good and just, the Hebrew Jesus. Then the longing of death overcame him. Would that he had remained in the wilderness and far from the good and just. Perhaps he would have learned to live and to love the earth, and laughter too. Believe me, my brothers, he died too early. He himself would have recanted his teaching had he reached my age. Noble enough he was to recant, but he was not yet mature. Immature is the love of the youth, and immature his hatred of man and earth. His mind and the wings of his spirit are still tied down and heavy. But in the man there is more of the child than in the youth, and less melancholy. He knows better how to die and how to live. Free to die and free in death, able to say a holy no when the time for yes has passed. Thus he knows how to die and how to live. That your dying be no blasphemy against man and earth, my friends, that I ask of the honey of your soul. In your dying, your spirit and virtue should still glow like a sunset around the earth, else your dying has turned out badly. Thus I want to die myself, that you, my friends, may love the earth more for my sake, and to earth I want to return, that I may find rest in her who gave birth to me. Verily, Zarathustra had a goal, and he threw his ball. Now you, my friends, are the heirs of my goal. To you I throw my golden ball. More than anything, I like to see you, my friends, throwing the golden ball, and so I still linger a little on the earth. Forgive me for that. Thus spoke Zarathustra.